Please subscribe to Facetv Africa and turn the notification on. Facetv Africa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ subscribe hete.
Face TV was Swoby.
Oyinbo, Ekolowa Oyinbo, Oyinbo, why you speaking Oyinbo? Oyinbo, you dey Lagos Oyinbo. If I carry you go banana, my guy, you go love Lagos. If I carry you go to Elegushi, you go love Lagos. If I carry you go Niru, my guy, you go love Lagos. Sepe see the police, Governor Muhammadu Kofoshi, helicopter low for Loki. You cannot deny, you don't see. Fada kérésì làwọn tèmi ṣá, ọmọ wọn kérésì wọlé bá. Kó dùn kó pọ̀ kó pẹ́ làwọn tèmi ṣá, ìtẹ̀síwájú Èkó làwọn tèmi wá. E never finish, ọlọ́pàá don get new motor. E never finish, èyí tẹ̀rí yẹ ó ti pọ̀ tó. Oyinbo, Èkó ló wá Oyinbo, Oyinbo, why you speaking Oyinbo? Oyinbo, you dey Lagos Oyinbo. If I carry you go Ikeja, my guy, you go love Lagos yo. If I carry you go Badagry, my guy, you go love Lagos yo. If I carry you go to Lagos Island, you go love Lagos yo. Ele jamo, ele tiko, ele bàjẹ́ náà. Central of excellence lẹ́wà in case you don't know. Mijaye, Nimale, Mijaye, Nibele, Mijaye, Káàkiri tó bá sún mi máa lọlé. Riding through my city, yeah, now. Hustle in my city, yeah, now. Made it in my city, yeah, now. God bless my city, yeah, now. Oyinbo, Ekolowa Oyinbo, Oyinbo, why you speaking Oyinbo? Oyinbo, you dey Lagos Oyinbo. If I carry you go Korodu, my guy, you go love Lagos yo. If I carry you go to Egbe, my guy, you go love Lagos yo. If I carry you go BGC, my guy, you go love Lagos. Sepe see the police, Governor Muhammadu Kofoshi, helicopter low for Loki. You cannot deny, you don't see. Sepe see the police, Governor Muhammadu Kofoshi, helicopter low for Loki. You cannot deny, you don't see. Why you speaking Oyinbo? Oyinbo, you dey Lagos Oyinbo. If I carry you go banana, my guy, you go love Lagos yo. If I carry you go to Elegushi, you go love Lagos yo. If I carry you go Niru, my guy, you go love Lagos.
in general and Lagosians in particular stand out because of our resilience.
Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, Kinwumi Ambode, Governor of Lagos State, Your Excellencies, the Governors of Ogun, Oyo, Ondo. This is a power-packed delegation accompanying the Governor and receiving the President of Nigeria in this place called and known as the Center of Excellence. We welcome also the Governor-elect of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo, and his Deputy Governor-elect, Dr. Hamzat. You're welcome. Members of the Federal Executive Council here present, members of the National Assembly, the members of the Lagos State House of Assembly here present, outstanding members of the Lagos State Executive Council, the head of service, the managing director of Zenith Bank PLC. They are being singled out because they supported this project from the get-go. When somebody does something good, we need to praise them. Your Royal Majesties, Obas and Chiefs, the Lord, spiritual and temporal, managing director of Planet Projects Limited, the contracting firm that handled this project, the managing director of High-Tech Construction Company Limited that handled the soon-to-be visited Airport Road, chieftains of the All Progressives Congress, state chairman of the NURTW and the RTA, and these are going to be partners in using this facility. When we talk about movement, those unions, those associations, they are key in moving Lagosians from one point to the other. Remember, you are in the most populated state in Nigeria. We love to drive it in all the time. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lagos, Mr. President. On behalf of all Lagosians who will take ownership of these projects, we welcome you to the Oshodi Transport Interchange.
Welcome to Oshodi Transport Interchange Center. Muhammadu Buhari and other distinguished personality here on this auspicious occasion of the commissioning of the 4 iconic projects that exemplify the commitment of the Ambode administration to the infrastructural development that is necessary impetus for social and economic growth of our dear country, Nigeria. This is the second leg. This morning, Mr. President commissioned IPRs and Lagos Theatre already. This afternoon, we are taking Oshodi Transport Interchange, the bus reform, the launching of the first phase of the bus reform program, and the Muritala Mohammed International Airport Road. The concept is premised on three-pronged approach: integrated transportation system, walking, vehicular, and rail, security and leisure, 3, urban renewal and environmental regeneration, the commission of the 822 medium and high capacity buses. Muritala Mohammed International Airport Road. Just give me a minute. When I used to come from the US, the first thing when I come out of the plane, I look around. I could not say, where am I? But that from today has changed. The concept behind the redesigned and reconstructed Oshodi Airport Road is to address the traffic gridlock, security challenges, environmental degradation around Muritala Mohammed International Airport access, and give visitors to Nigeria a first good impression and readiness for doing business. The new reconstructed airport consists of minimum of 10 lanes and up to 14 lanes in some area, 2 flyovers and a U-turn, 5 pedestrian bridges, 14 bus shelters, wide and comfortable pedestrian walkway and street lights, with all the necessary road infrastructure and parapet, which we call barrier rail. The constructed barrier rail is comparable to what is obtained on the new San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge in California, planning project and AIL infrastructure, high-tech construction company, and also all the subcontractors. Particularly, I must mention all the dedicated staff of the Ministry of Works and Infrastructure. They work tirelessly. Lastly, let me commend and appreciate the patience, understanding, and support of negotiations, especially motorists and road users and all the assets of the famous project, for their endurance during the execution of the project. Thank you all. You all can enjoy the project now. Your Excellency, Mr. President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me, on behalf of the government and people of Lagos State, welcome you all to Lagos of the next level. Thank you and God bless.
His Excellency, President Muhammadu, His Excellency, all protocol of ground, the Excellencies here present, His Excellency, the Governor-elect of Lagos and His Deputy. Please permit me to stand on the existing protocol and continue with the project brief. I want to thank His Excellency, especially because we have this singular honor of being one of the few companies that the President of the Commission is project back-to-back in the business of 14 months. Last year, His Excellency was the one that declared open Kenya bus standard. And this year again, in the month of April 2019, we have the honor of unveiling this first of its type in Africa, multi-level bus terminal. Thank you very much. Mr. President, when you commissioned the Kenya bus terminal, your mantra then was changed. But when you have come to Oshodi now, your mantra is next level. I want to say to you that you are welcome to the next level terminal. This terminal has provision for 16 elevators in the 3 terminals and then 3 escalators. In all, we have 21 moving facilities for all the passengers. And when you're walking from one terminal to the other. So what the Skywalk does is it enables you to move from one level to another, one part of the terminal to another without any hiccup whatsoever. Mr. President, I also want to tell you that we have intelligence transport system. You can see it right here. We have a demo. You can travel any part of Lagos, any part of Nigeria, and it will tell you when the next bus is going to arrive, when your bus will be parked, wherever you're moving, and moving area facilities are provided. Mr. President, I want to say to you that this is the new center of Lagos. By this project, the government of His Excellency Muhammadu has relocated the skyline of Lagos, the center of Lagos, from Lekki to Oshun. I want to say that the people of Lagos are going to be very proud. And I just say this because in every part of the world, places where we have crowd are always those beautiful spots. Places like Stratford, places like Piccadilly Circus, Oxford Circus in London. In Nigeria, places where we have crowd are always the dirtiest and the most night. See, this narrative is what we are changing to do. So it has become history. Also, that we used to know is never going to be going anywhere. It's not without the sea, a center of commerce, center of transport, center of excellence, and I want to welcome Mr. President to this facility. Thank you all, and God bless.
To have really commissioned these 3 landmark projects, the Oshodi Transport Interchange with these 3 terminals, the International Airport Road, and then these medium and high capacity buses that are 820 in all. Your Excellency, Mr. President, we are witnessing the commissioning of high impact projects that have the utmost interest of our people at heart. The Institute of Maternal and Child Health at Lassus, that is the ICARES, contributes to our health and education sectors simultaneously. The Lagos Theatre Ikeja is about our social development sector, while the Oshodi Transport Interchange and the buses come under our transport, infrastructure and commerce sectors. The Murtala Mohammed International Airport Road is an infrastructure development project. All these projects together form the trust of our vision as a government, and the end result is to make life better for all our people, irrespective of gender, tribe, or political affiliations. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I have no doubt in my mind that the future prosperity of this state is secured. It is on record that our state has never had this measure of support from the federal government as we have enjoyed under your leadership, Mr. President. We believe strongly that the projects being commissioned today are our own modest contributions to the national development of Nigeria. As I said earlier, this project would not have been possible without Mr. President and his quiet but impactful decision to approve and release the payments of the Paris Club refund and the refund on federal road projects incurred by the states. Mr. President, the first tranche of the Paris Club refund to states approved by Your Excellency was what we used to pay the 40% down payment for the 820 buses that you see here today. We are very grateful, Mr. President. It may also interest you to know, sir, that our second tranche of the Paris Club refund, in addition to the refund by the federal government on federal road projects executed by states, are the resources we have applied to the construction of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport Road and this First in Africa Transport Interchange. This is our report card. We have used your approval and released it judiciously because we believe strongly in you, in your leadership, and in your vision for our country. This is our modest contribution to the growth and development of our state and to the country in general. We have, in the last 4 years, invested so much in strengthening the social and physical infrastructure base of the state economy. The dividends of these efforts are becoming manifest in all sectors of the economy. With the completion of this project and given the level of commitment of the next administration, as well as the continuous support of the federal government, I am assured that the immediate and the future prospects of our state is very bright. The other 2 flyovers will be open for use from the 10th of May after the quality assurance work has been completed. Of the 3 terminals of the Oshodi Transport Interchange. Terminal 3 will become fully operational from the 1st of May, while Terminals 1 and 2 will become operational before the end of May. Mr. President, Lagos State will continue to support your aspirations to move Nigeria to the next level. The business community in this state are desirous of partnering with your government in moving our economy forward. On behalf of the good people of Lagos State, I thank you again for honoring us with your presence, and I invite Your Excellency to commission this project which we have made possible. Thank you and God bless you.
Please sit down. The Governor of Lagos State, Your Excellency, the Governors of Adamawa and the Ogun and Oyo States, Deputy Governors past and present, Governor-elect Lagos State, senior government officials, Deputy-elect the breadth and success of our administration as we pursue policies and programs that will positively impact on our citizens. The new Oshodi Transport Interchange, the mass transit medium and the high-capacity public buses, and the reconstructed Muhammadu International Airport Road by Lagos State Government. Just as this transport interchange with 3 different terminals is going to change the face of public transportation, the mass transit buses, totaling 820, will also move the people of Lagos State in a more comfortable and more efficient manner. These projects by Lagos State are perfectly aligned with the efforts of the federal government to improve the country's infrastructure, especially in the transport sector. To complement the Oshodi Transport Interchange, the federal government has recently approved the reconstruction of the Apapa-Oshodi Expressway up to Old Gate and Old John Gate, which was last attended to 40 years ago. We have recently commissioned the new international airport terminals in Port Harcourt and Abuja, as well as the rail line from Abuja to Kaduna. I thank you for supporting me. Earlier this morning, I commissioned a Ayini House at the Institute of Maternal and Child Health and Community Ambode has performed such paternity and we will all join in contributions to the growth and development of Lagos State. I want to once again thank all the people of Lagos State for their support to our government and our party. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Please subscribe to Facetv Africa and turn the notification on. Facetv Africa, subscribe, hete.
Face TV was Swoby.